Hugh Jackman Oscar nomination for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, this is being talked about now because Hugh Jackman is getting a lot of praise for his role as Logan in Deadpool and Wolverine, as he should. He's a phenomenal actor, but is it Oscar nomination worthy? Let's get into this because we're going to take a look at what he did the only time he got nominated at the Academy Awards for a acting nomination. The only time he got nominated for an Oscar was for Les Miserables, which got 8 nominations and won for 3. It won for 3. It won 3 out of its 8 nominations. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, Hugh Jackman was not one of them, but let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at his big nominations as a whole, because he does have a few of them. These being Les Miserables, he got nominated for an Academy Award. For Les Miserables, a Golden Globe, a Screen Actors Guild, and the BAFTAs. He won the Golden Globe for Les Miserables. He was nominated for a Golden Globe for Kate and Leopold, The Greatest Showman, and The Sun. So, taking a look at those, do you really think that he is going to get an Oscar nomination for something like Deadpool and Wolverine over something like The Greatest Showman, Les Miserables, other stuff? I hate to tell you this, I really, really do. No, he doesn't have a chance. He really does not have a chance for Best Supporting Actor at the Academy Awards. But that's not saying it's zero. That's not saying it is a 0 chance. Because if you take a look at what has been happening, we have had some former winners and potential nominees and easily nominees be nominated for Academy Awards in comic book franchises. But if you take a look at what's been happening with the awards talk, Hugh Jackman is not in the awards conversation. What we did last time is we talked about The Sun. The Sun is easily one of the most disappointing films ever put out for the Oscar ceremonies, as I have been told. But for me, my favorite role is easily The Greatest Showman right here. But his greatest role, Jean Valjean. Jean Valjean is his greatest role ever because he delivered power. He delivered everything to that role, and he needed to. If he didn't command the screen just like everybody else commanded the screen, that means nothing. It literally means nothing, and it builds to nothing. So, Variety has said this. Variety is showing us their nominations, their predictions for the Best Supporting Actor nominations at the Academy Awards. I personally have some, so let's get into it. They are predicting Denzel Washington in Gladiator 2, Stanley Tucci in Conclave, which I think is a very good possibility, with Kieran Culkin. Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain, and John Turturro in The Room Next Door, and Clarence Macklin in Sing Sing. But I have a few as well. So I am using the Award Expert app. So if you are interested in that, check that out. My predictions, once they come up for Best Supporting Actor right now, I have Clarence Macklin. Oh, let me pull this up. So I have Clarence Macklin at number 1 for Sing Sing, and Guy Pearce at 2 for The Brutalist. I also have, wow, me and Variety are tied. Kieran Culkin at number 3, Stanley Tucci at number 4, and Denzel Washington at number 5. So the only one that we have different is John Turturro in The Room Next Door. We will have to see how The Brutalist does, because apparently it is coming out in 2024. We'll just have to see. If it doesn't come out in 2024, it's not going to be up for the Oscars unless you enter it in a limited run in so many theaters with so many showings. I think it's in Los Angeles, New York, and maybe 2 or 3 other cities. That's where you're going to get it. But I think this is big. I think it's great. However, Deadpool Wolverine is not getting any Oscar nominations whatsoever unless it's for like maybe a visual effects category, maybe a costume, tops, but easily. If they get anything in any acting stuff, it's going to be in the Fan Voted Awards, like in the People's Choice, in the MTV Movie Awards, the Kids' Choice Awards, or maybe even in the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes are your easiest bet because they want as many stars as possible, and they separate the leading comedy actor and the drama actor, but they don't do it for the supporting, which is very smart, because if you did that, the show would run overly long, like it always does anyways. But what do you think? Do you think that Hugh Jackman is going to get an Oscar nomination for playing Logan in Deadpool Wolverine? I personally don't think so. I think it's a nice pipe dream. I think it's nice to think that. However, it's not likely. These are his past nominations. Academy Award for Les Miserables. He won the Golden Globe for Les Miserables, the SAG and BAFTA nomination, the Golden Globe for Kate Leopold, The Greatest Showman, and The Sun. But besides that, I really don't think he has a shot at Best Supporting Actor at the Academy Awards next to those juggernauts. He's not playing a role that calls for an Oscar nomination. He's really damn good in the film. But besides that, there's nothing really else to talk about here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think that he deserves a Oscar nomination? Who would you take out of those 5? Would you take out a John Turturro? Would you take out a Guy Pearce? Would you take out a Denzel Washington to put in Hugh Jackman for Deadpool and Wolverine? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let me know your thoughts.